So how long does it take red light therapy to work? It's a very good question if you're someone who's considering whether you should be going to a spa just to do a couple of sessions, or if you want a home device in order to be able to use it for the long term, and which one's going to yield the best results for you. So in this video, we're going to break down how long it takes for red light therapy to work based on the specific benefit that you're trying to achieve. What's up guys, it's Nick Coetzee here and welcome to the Mitochondria YouTube channel. On this channel we talk all about light and its effect on your health. We also touch on things like circadian rhythms and how these things can be optimized in order to live your best life. If you want to make sure that you don't miss any of our future videos, then make sure that you hit both the subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our future videos. So for today's video, the very first thing we should discuss is why red light therapy might take some time before you start seeing any benefits. So as you may already know, the way that red light therapy works is by creating more energy within your cells. So it upregulates the production of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, within your mitochondria. So what that basically means is whatever targeted cell has more energy, it's going to be able to perform its specific function better. So if it's a muscle cell that needs to repair tissue, that muscle cell is going to be able to repair itself faster. Or if it's skin tissue and it needs to produce more collagen in order to make your skin look younger, if those skin cells have more energy, they're going to be able to do that at a much faster and improved rate. Now the thing you need to understand is if your cells are not used to getting much red and near infrared light, which is most people who are living an indoor lifestyle, if they're not used to that, then when you first start out with your red light therapy, it may be a bit of a shock to your cells. Basically what happens is when your mitochondria are producing more energy, as a byproduct, they're also producing more free radicals. Now free radicals are something that should be balanced out within your cell by antioxidants. Now, if your cells haven't been producing a lot of energy and all of a sudden you start using red light therapy, what you might find is your cells need a bit of time to basically upregulate the amount of antioxidants that they're producing in order to balance out this increased free radical production, which is completely normal, but happens as a byproduct of this increased energy production in your cells. So it's not that you necessarily see a negative impact, when you first start using red light therapy, but what you might find is some of that energy that is being produced almost gets redirected towards dealing with those free radicals and creating more antioxidants because they aren't readily available for the cell at that moment in time. Now what you do find is over time, you can probably start doing slightly longer sessions. If you were starting out at 5 minutes, you may eventually be able to build up to 10 minutes, depending on the benefit that you're trying to achieve. But you will find that with longer times, you might see an increased benefit, provided that you build your way up slowly from the first time that you start using a red light therapy device. Now, another thing to consider is what specific benefit you're looking to achieve. Some benefits, when we look in the scientific research, can be seen with a single red light therapy session. So there's been studies where they've covered muscle recovery, and they've had a whole bunch of guys do an exercise training session, and they've done a single red light therapy session after that workout, and they found that they have had faster recovery rates based on just a single session. Now, obviously, we need to discuss that when they're doing these studies, they're taking certain markers and taking very specific measurements, which is something that you might not be able to subjectively feel when you're in the first weeks of using your red light therapy device. So even if you don't feel it in the first, week, 2 weeks, there may actually be some kind of benefit happening that you're not able to perceive just yet, but it might be a bit more pronounced in the weeks that come. Other benefits, something like sleep quality. We've seen research where in as little as 14 days, there's been drastic improvements in the amount of melatonin that is produced by the body, and therefore we see much higher quality of sleep based on shorter duration studies, literally as short as daily sessions for 2 weeks, and they start seeing benefits like that. So to give you an answer, basically, how long is it going to take before you start seeing results? It is going to be dependent on the benefit that you're trying to achieve. You might be able to perceive something immediately, but it might mean that, the first few weeks that you're using the device, maybe you're not seeing as much of a pronounced effect because your cells are basically, building up that antioxidant capacity that we spoke about in the beginning of the video. And that's basically taking your cells, just a bit of time to ramp that up in order to maximize the benefits that you're getting from your red light therapy device. Another thing we need to quickly touch on is now, if you have to do this and you're doing it at a spa, how much are you going to be paying if you're spending, money every single time you go for a single session, At spas, I actually went and looked this up now, they say that you should sign up for a minimum of a 4-month treatment plan, and they recommend 3 to 5 sessions per week. So if you look at the average price of a red light therapy session at like a spa, it's anywhere between $30 and $50. So if we go on the low end of that, let's say, for instance, you're spending $30 per red light therapy session, and you're doing 3 sessions a week for 4 months. So that's $90 a week, and then you times that for 2 months. So let's make that 90. It's $360 per month, and then that's over 4 months. You're looking at about $1,300 in order to do that treatment, and that's only doing 3 sessions a week. And you have to go out of your way to actually go to the spa and do your session there. And, obviously you can't do it whenever you want. You're going to have to find a time that works out best for the studio, when they have a free slot, for you to be able to do your red light therapy sessions. So if you really want to tap into the benefits of red light therapy and make sure that you see the best results and that you can be the most consistent with your sessions, it makes a lot more sense to be able to have a device on hand at your home. It's going to cost you less money, and it's just a lot more easier and accessible in order to get the best results. And obviously, if you're on this channel, you've seen some of the devices that we have here at Mitochondria. All of them are under the price of $1,300. Even our big full body panel device, that is actually the price of $1,299. But we even have other ones that are between $499 and $799 that are extremely affordable and are some of the most high quality home red light therapy devices on the market. So if you're interested in those, make sure you check them out at mitochondria.com. If you have any questions from today's video, then drop them in the comments section below. And if you found any value from this video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button so that we know you enjoy content like this and we can create more of it for you. Again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section below. Otherwise, I hope that you have a fantastic day further, and we will chat again soon. Cheers.